Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to cover some pre-fishing we did for the Cherokee Tin Cat tournament before it got delayed to the end of March because of the terrible weather we had come through and the massive amount of snow. So we went out on a place called Noe or No Creek. I've heard it pronounced both ways, but it's spelled N-O-E. It's a place right on the main channel with a lot of points and islands with rocky points on them. I found it on Google Maps and Navionics when I was looking for places for us to go and scout out. We figured that with the water temperature being around 50, maybe a little warmer, maybe a little cooler, that the fish might start going deeper. So we're trying to fish between 20 and 30 feet of water. And those points on the main channel were in that perfect range. We wanted to go and check it out. So that's what we spent most of our time doing. So we did a lot of traveling. And if we found a place where we caught 2 or 3 fish, we stopped fishing there and went and tried to find other points so we'd have plenty of places to try once tournament day came. Unfortunately, though, it's been delayed and we don't know if that pattern is going to hold true when it comes to the end of March. So we'll see what the weather does from here on out. Also, this is the trip out where I discovered that my memory card was the reason I was losing footage and it fried. So I don't have any of my perspective from this, but my dad got most of my catches and anything that I had to say on his camera. Anywhere where I was talking and it was kind of hard to hear, I went in and I subtitled it. So hopefully that helps with any understanding and making sure that you get what I was saying, because there was a couple of times where it got really loud with the wind and a lot of boats going by. But without further ado, here's the video.
Folks, we're at another new to us spot. We're out on Cherokee. It's a few weeks between now and the tournament, but we again are not all that familiar with this lake, and so our next couple of trips we're going to try to get out here, learn a little bit about it. I know conditions between now and January 20 will probably change dramatically. And for one thing, I'm pretty sure the water won't be 51 degrees come January. But we're just going to get out here. We're going to scout around some of these rocky points, maybe some of these islands out here, and just see what we can come up with.
Well, the only option I've seen is the format SD card for the computer, but my computer doesn't recognize it.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it back in my computer after last night. So it won't format at all, huh?
No, it's been trying to format for an hour now.
Now I'm gonna go back in this cove and see what I can find.
Oh, it's going. Oh, look at me, look at me,
On the rock crawler?
Yeah. Smallmouth.
That's a decent little smallie. Is it the deep running rock crawler or the
That was a shallow one.
regular?
Yeah, it's regular.
I wonder if we're fishing too deep then.
Maybe.
It is almost 51. That's a pretty smallmouth.
Smallmouth.
What is that, about 16, 17 maybe?
Yeah, ooh. There's a lot of stuff under me right now. He is 17 and a half.
17 and a half.
17 and a quarter maybe.
Nice.
So, right there. Go back. See that rock there? That rock there?
Yeah.
I cast between those two and pulling it along at about maybe 4 or 5 feet out from there. He smacked it hard.
Oh, thank goodness for steady, stable kayaks is all I can say. I said, thank goodness for stable kayaks is all I can say. I gotta get that splitter, or that merger, whatever, one that puts 2 in 1.
Yeah.
Need a better box, that's for sure. Do what?
Visibility here is still like 3 or 4 feet. Not touching the north,
Yeah. And we have power again. What'd you get it on? Way out there?
Yeah. Nice one too.
Smallmouth?
Yeah, smallie.
What color? Green pumpkin?
Green pumpkin.
That's another nice one. How deep were you fishing?
I was in like 18 to 20 feet of water.
Well, hang on. I'll come back here and get a picture of it.
We're at 15 and a quarter for this one.
Whoa.
There
Huh?
Oh, there he went.
Well, way to go.
What?
Way to go, you big doofus.
15 and a quarter.
I was coming back here to get a picture.
The other point that the glitter rocket is fishing off of might also be another good spot to fish.
Yeah, I just didn't want to go over on top of them.
Yeah, I saw them catch at least one nice sized bass.
I'm wondering about that. Is that an island?
I think that's one.
You see all that rock, right?
Yeah, that's where we launched it, right?
Yeah,
So we fished both of those.
yeah. And we fished that one over there. It was first where we launched is between that point and that point right there.
Yep. So we might fish those again when we come back here.
That's a north bank, which means it gets the most sun. It's going to be hard to throw a Ned rig around here because the wind.
We didn't really try to fish them here, did we?
Huh? Oh, those over? No.
I mean, I caught one shallow over here.
We didn't fish this side of it. No.
Well, right now I'm seeing 18 and a half feet of water.
Yeah, I'm in 19 right here. We got rock all the way down through here.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a better fish. That's a catfish. Seriously. Finally catch one. It's a dadgum catfish. Open up for me. I'll get that hook out. There we go. That'll work. Just slime my whole boat up. That's beautiful. 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 It needed a good slime. All right, there he is. Away he goes. I'm thinking about going and trying that point right there. No.
I'm looking at the bottom. It's featureless out here. So the only structure is right there on the bank.
Yeah.
The blue nitro that zoomed by us?
The what?
The blue nitro that zoomed by us.
What about it?
I was just all the stickers on it. There was a General Tire sticker on it. There was a Bass Pro sticker on it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That might have been aught.
that's what I was thinking. Went around that way.
General Tire, Bass Pro, Blue Nitro. That's Yeah.
So it looks like, at least today, we should be looking for points,
Well,
but we want structure in the deeper sections.
we got this.
Yeah.
And see that big?
Yep.
Figure we got a little time to try each of these, because we got about 45 minutes before it drops below that ridge.
Yeah. Fish? Question mark?
On what? Nice. Caught him up near the bank, didn't you?
Oh, I was out deep.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I'd cast across the lake.
Let's see him. You get the footage on him. Okay. He's scoreable anyway.
14 and a half.
You'd at the very least have a limit. Look at all the fish attractors up in there.
It could be a good place to come back during the summer.
Yeah.
Just go back through, find those, and then that rocky bank there, that's all dry.
That'll be underwater, that extension.
Yeah.
And that's looks like a creek channel there.
And then that, oh, this will be good. Of course, that'll be 30, 40 feet of water right here.
Yeah, but they could be hanging right at the break. But that, I think, that'd be a great place to pull up and pull a big worm through.
Yeah.
There it is fishing like that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those just stacks of pallets? Okay, it also had they also had Railblazer.
Yeah, I didn't see his logo though. They normally have the little
Well, that's a smaller boat. That could have been a more personal. But yeah, he normally does. But that's usually on his windshield, which I couldn't get a good look at. It had all of his sponsors on there. And he was working that bank with a crankbait. I'd just about bet it was.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. We hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us, learning a new lake for us and a new time of year for us. We don't usually fish for bass at this time of year. Normally, we're fishing for crappie or striper when it gets below 50 degrees in water, but we've really enjoyed learning how to fish for bass in winter weather. We were really excited when we gone out and done this trip because we had very productive day, actually. I would have had a limit if that was tournament day, 17 and a half, 15 and a half, and 14 and a half inch. 3 fish limit, that's a pretty solid day, and I can't say it would have won anything or that I'd have finished in the top 3, but I think a top 10 would have been pretty likely with that kind of day, and we didn't fish the full 8 hours. And there were several other spots that we didn't get to try. But it was a very good day, and we were kind of disappointed when the tournament got delayed because of the weather, because we figured we had a pretty good spot and we had a pretty good pattern picked up with red cranks and green pumpkin Ned rig in deeper water. And honestly, we can't confirm whether or not the boat we saw was Ott Defo. We are huge Ott Defo fans. He's one of our favorite anglers. He's coming up January 30th, I believe, is the start of the MLF season. We always root for him. He's our favorite angler, hometown hero. And it looked a lot like his boat. I've watched a lot of his videos, so I'm kind of familiar with it. And it did have a lot of his sponsors on there. As of yet, he hasn't uploaded a Cherokee video, but you never know what he is out doing. He could have been out for fun. We couldn't really tell, but we didn't want to interrupt him, and it was just really cool. And honestly, if Ott was at that spot fishing, maybe it was a really good spot. I don't know, but that was kind of cool to see what possibly was our favorite angler out of the water. We met him once when they had the MLF tournament on Cherokee and Douglas, probably 13 or 14 months ago. He was over at the Bass Pro, and it was really cool to meet him. Awesome guy, and just a lot of fun to watch. He's our favorite angler. But again, we just want to thank you so much. We're really looking forward to the content we're going to be producing this coming year. We've got a lot of plans. We've had a lot of time to figure out some new spots with winter kind of slowing down our ability to get out. But we're especially looking forward to March because we've got 2 big fish lakes that we're going to be fishing tournaments on. Chickamauga is on the 2nd of March, and Cherokee is on I believe, the 30th. It's sometime in the middle or end of March. I'll have to look at the schedule again. There's been some shifting on it, so we're having to do some rearranging with taking vacation time to go out and do some exploring on these lakes. They're a little bit far from our house, so, 2-hour drive. Can't really do that after work, unfortunately, especially at March. The sun's not out as long as it is in the summer. But we're definitely going to be fishing those 2 tournaments, and we're really looking forward to doing some pre-fishing and getting some really good content out there. Cherokee, there's a high likelihood of catching big smallmouth and big largemouth. In fact, if I remember correctly, Cherokee, there's been a lot of 10-plus pound bass caught out of Cherokee, maybe even more than Douglas. Douglas produces more, 5 to 8 pound fish. But if I remember what I've read correctly, you're more likely to catch a 10-plus pound fish out of Cherokee. I don't know if that's true or not, but either way, Cherokee is known for producing big bass, especially big smallmouth. And Chickamauga, obviously, is the place to go in East Tennessee for largemouth bass. It's got that Florida strain that's gone in there and just flourished, and they've caught some monstrous bass out of there. So we're really looking forward to spending some time there. I've caught my personal best there. It was 21 3/4 inches, and it was on top water, so that was awesome. That's been about 5 or 6 years ago, and Chickamauga has just been a great place to go. And we've got a few places to check out to see where to go come tournament day. But March is definitely when we're going to get out and start cranking videos again. We might have something come up for February 10th, which is our Watts Bar tournament. If the weather stays as it is right now where it's sitting in between 50 and 60 degrees, very comfortable, especially for this time of year. Feels very warm since it was, 4 and 5 degrees this past week. Now being up in 50, 60 degree weather, it feels like a heat wave. But if it stays like this, Watts Bar is also further south of us. We shouldn't have any issues fishing on Watts Bar. So that tournament, we'll have some pre-fishing done on that. And, of course, the tournament itself, unless the weather just does something really weird, which we're in East Tennessee. If there's anywhere where the weather's going to be very, very weird, it's going to be here. For all we know, we could get there, launch it being 6 degrees, and by the end of the day, it could be in the 80s. It would not surprise me at this point. I've seen about everything when it comes to East Tennessee weather. But we want to thank you all so much again. We're really looking forward to this next year, not just tournaments. We've got a lot of new rivers we want to go and fish. We've got new lakes that we want to try out, especially if we can get out to places like Dale Hollow and the one in Alabama that I'm blanking on at the moment, Big Bass Lake. But we've got those 2 on the tournament trail. It'll be our first time ever fishing those 2. So we're really looking forward to it. I think we're going to have some awesome videos, and we're really looking forward to sharing that with you. As another note, this is going up on Friday, the 26th. The 27th is one of the days the East Tennessee Fishing Expo is happening in Knoxville. We're going to be hanging around there Saturday, the 27th. If y'all want to check it out, we'll be there. Just kind of wandering, looking for good deals. We found some of our best lures there, and it was just usually a lot of fun. We love going and checking out that place. You never know what you're going to find. But if you see us, we'll be repping our Kistler gear, Kistler team, Kistler hats, so on and so forth. So feel free to stop by, say hi, talk a little bit. We're just looking forward to it. It's a fun time of year, and you never know. I've found some of my best deals there. But I've rambled on long enough. We're really looking forward to this year, 2024. We're going to have a lot of great trips, hopefully catch a lot of nice fish and do some other stuff. We've got some challenge videos we want to do. We've been tossing around ideas for a lot of different content. So looking forward to that. We're going to keep working it hard, improve the quality of the videos, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you in the next one.